Am I doing the opening?
It sure looks like it, buddy.
That's what I'm. My face just appeared in front of me. That's a
Your
cool
face just
opening,
appeared in front of
honestly.
me too.
I think that should be the opening. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get into the video.
We're drafting QBs, but he's like, "Are you gonna mentor this one?" Hell no, that kid can take my job.
That's what I'm saying.
He literally 24/7 looks like he is shitting himself in like 24/7.
Green Bay to help him out. I think Big Ben's just like, whatever, man. I'm gonna chug this.
Dude,
I honestly.
good. I don't want it to happen because I want Drew Lock to blossom his flower
Denver
over there,
should
you
just-
know?
Matt would love to see.
Hello.
Whoa. Never has that
Whoa.
happened before.
Alright, let's go.
Whoa. Hello, y'all.
Gabe's back.
Guess who's back? Yes.
Back
It
Back
is hot.
again.
I'm back too.
Um,
Ben too.
Yeah, but no one knew you were going.
So,
Happy
You know-
birthday, Josh.
thank you.
That
Happy
was
birthday.
yesterday.
I appreciate it, Ben.
Yeah, that's why I didn't release yesterday.
That's why we
It's
didn't record
Josh's
yesterday. It was
birthday.
Josh's birthday.
Yes.
He was in no condition to record.
No, I was pretty sleepy, honestly, dude.
That sounds like a good birthday if you get to sleep.
I was gonna say, well, I didn't. I was on a plane. But
Oh, hey, you know.
I didn't sleep on the plane either. But it's good. That's not really what matters. What
Join the
matters
Mile
is we
High
got
Club?
Gabe back, and that on my own.
Oh.
No.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Hey, we're gonna
Anyway,
end the
Gabe's
episode
back.
right here, y'all. No. All right, let's just get right into it. I wasn't here last week, so I'm just gonna run in real quick and rattle off some thoughts. Miami Dolphins, still the team I'm most excited for, and for the next season, they drafted Jalen Waddle. I thought they were going with Deontay Smith with the number 6 pick. I like Jalen Waddle a lot more, so good for them. I think overall they did a good job in the draft, putting pieces that they didn't have yet around what they did have, and they just look like they're going to come out of nowhere.
the Dolphins did an excellent job with the draft. I've said that before. They built really well as compared to some of the other teams we've seen.
Yeah.
You know, they really took their time and put all the pieces together, like you just said.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Dolphins. I think they're going to be really scary, dude.
Yeah.
But I am interested to know, like, what else did they really dig into in the draft? Because I still didn't follow them that hard. Most of my draft research is from the teams that I did my talking about because they intrigued me.
Yeah, well, they got Eichenberg from Notre Dame in the second round, which was, I mean,
Nice.
That's a
very
solid
nice.
pick
Yeah.
in the
That's
second
all
yeah,
round.
and like a little bit of a mid-second round pick. Beautiful. They picked up that tight end from Boston College. I don't really remember his name.
Oh,
Hunter something. I think Hunter Long. It's Hunter Long.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
They drafted a tight end in the third. I didn't really know about that guy, so I'm not too sure about this pick. But they only have Gesicki, right? So I guess get somebody with him. But
More
yeah, they did a
weapons
pretty
is
good
more
job.
weapons.
Another team that I was looking at in the draft, Carolina Panthers, taking J.C. Horn at number 8 overall.
That was intriguing to me.
That was honestly like,
Totally
besides the
messed the
Cincinnati
whole draft
Bengals, besides the Cincinnati Bengals not taking Penei Sewell and like being stupid, Carolina Panthers were the first team to shake everything up. Like J.C. Horn going before Patrick Surtain to Carolina at number 8 overall. Nobody thought that was happening.
That was a wild.
Yeah,
pick,
that
man,
was
because
shocked
they
me.
didn't need it.
They didn't. Well, like they might not have needed it, but they didn't really have a solid guy on the other end. They've only had Dante Jackson since they drafted him, and then people like subbing in. James Bradbury wasn't bad. But
yeah, but he's so much better now than he
Right,
was
but they
when he was
got-
there.
They got
Right.
Troy Pride last year.
yeah, but they got Troy Pride late last year, somewhat late. Like it was like 4th, 5th round, and I don't think they were expecting much from him. I don't think he did much for them either. And now they've got Jeremy
He's got a lot
Chin,
of potential.
Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn, and Brian Burns. 4 extremely
very
young,
scary
extremely
receivers.
athletic, and like phenomenal players. I
It's-
think
Well, they also got Shaq Thompson, Denzel Perriman, and Hassan Reddick.
well,
Too,
right.
if you're going to count Brian Burns in there.
Well, the reason I threw Brian
I
Burns
mean,
in is because
Brian
Brian
Burns
Burns is their best player.
I was gonna
on
say he's
defense.
a little bit
Yes.
more of a factor than
That's
all
true.
of them right now.
Yeah.
For being honest,
That's the only reason I said his name. Is
Well,
because
everyone's more
he's
of a factor than Perriman and Reddick, but they haven't had their
Very
shot
good.
in Carolina
I,
yet.
I would. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I would say people are more of a factor than Hassan Reddick right now because I think that is a scary pickup to be on Carolina.
Absolutely.
I think he can play that outside pass rush linebacker, very very similar to Brian Burns is going to play that style. I think Reddick's nasty. He has a lot of speed coming off that corner.
Absolutely.
good
I
pass
would be
rusher.
terrified to have Burns and Reddick coming from
Yeah.
either side.
yeah. And then in the second round, late in the second round, they picked up Terrence Marshall out of LSU, and
Ah.
I
That
thought
was a
that was
steal.
a steal and a half. I
Steal.
thought that was a
That's such a
phenomenal
steal.
pick to pick him up, and they traded down to that, I believe. Yeah, they
Yeah,
traded down for
Cleveland.
that. They gave the Bears 39, and they also traded with Cleveland to get that pick. So like, they moved around some pieces and picked up a phenomenal player that people didn't think they were gonna go with. So I'm pumped with the Carolinas draft. I think they did a great job again.
I'm waiting
can't
for you
believe-
to talk about the steal, their biggest steal
I'm
that they didn't need.
Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, there he is.
What a pick, man. That was
Okay,
nice
what a
pick.
pick.
Right
In the
there.
fourth-
They
in
don't
the
need
fourth
that.
round. Yeah, that's sweet.
I don't
No,
see.
in the fourth round, they need that.
Take that.
Yeah, you don't pass him up in the fourth round. That's
Chuba, I saw
a
that
major
come up, and I
1-2
was
punch
like,
now with him and CMC.
"That's beautiful, man." And also, what a great person to be behind your rookie season, Christian McCaffrey.
Absolutely.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
I think that they need that in general, man. Like CMC is who he is. He's
Don't they have
arguably the
Scarlett?
best in the NFL, but he missed
They do have
yeah.
Jordan Scarlett
due
also.
to
Yeah.
injury.
So
Yeah.
they got Jordan Scarlett as well, though. But the three of them back there, that's just gonna be I
Well,
like
Jordan
that.
Scarlett's a lot more of a between the tackles type runner.
Another
Right,
thing,
but-
another thing you got to think about is that with Christian McCaffrey on the team, Carolina like doesn't lose, and he was injured all last season, so
Yep.
they kept losing. And now they've got Jordan Scarlett, Chuba Hubbard, and Christian McCaffrey. They can let him breathe and still keep that running game going. I think it was a great pickup.
But it's
Uh,
also,
Yeah.
like you just said, it's also incredible insurance to
Yeah.
pick up in the fourth round. I mean,
Right.
you're starting to try to reach for players in the fourth round, and if you get that guaranteed insurance for if Christian McCaffrey goes down, or like you said, to keep him fresh, that is an incredible pick.
Yep.
Especially at
So-
21, pick 21 of the fourth round.
Dude, I'm
Two
still waiting
steals.
for Carolina to be scary, man. I really like. I
Dude,
thought
it's
they were going
coming,
to
I
be scary
think.
last year, and it didn't pan out.
Hey,
and then
dude,
this year
watch
they look
out.
like they could be scary again this
Sam
year.
Darnold.
But I want it to pan out.
I'm with you,
Sam-
Matt, right here.
Sam Darnold's about to shock the world right here. Okay, Panthers about to be. Watch out. It's gonna be them
The
and the
Panthers-
Bucks. Them and the Bucks
Dude.
next year. Saints and the Falcons are nowhere in that division.
Adding
Bucks
Marshall,
and Panthers.
adding Marshall to that receiving core is awesome. That is so sick. Like they have DJ Moore and they have Robbie Anderson already, and adding Marshall into that, I
Whoa.
think is
And he's
terrifying.
going.
On top of Chuba
Yeah.
Hubbard, in case like Gabe said, like when McCaffrey's in, they win. But he was injured and he missed so much. And again, it's like that kind of scary thing with Saquon, not to the same level, but you're like, man, if this is the guy that we rely on that wins our games right now, and if he goes down, now we have Chuba Hubbard. We're good.
Now we have
and
Chuba
on top
Hubbard.
of that, we added a young gangster receiver
Yeah.
to the crew, and we picked up Sam Darnold. But I mean,
Who?
Chuba Hubbard is a big security for them in that aspect.
And Terrence Williams is going right back to his college scheme.
Yeah.
I mean, right back to his old coach. He's going to be used in the exact same way he was at OSU.
I'm excited to see it. And
That's also
also,
true. Yeah.
Marshall.
he's expressed
Marshall,
so
yeah,
much.
so Williams. My bad.
Rule has expressed so much faith in Sam Darnold, and I'm excited to see that because I feel like the Jets drafted Sam Darnold, and it was less of a, man, we've got all the faith in the world in you that you're going to come and change our organization, and more of a, hey, you have to come in and change our organization.
They were just expecting him to do it. For
Yes,
them.
like you have to do it. You're
Right.
going to do it. You have to. And I feel like in Carolina, he's got more of a backing behind him, more of people who there to be like, yeah, no, let's go,
Well, I
Sam.
mean,
we believe in
well,
you.
The weight of the team is not on his shoulders over
Yeah.
there. You have Christian McCaffrey. You
Right.
have other weapons. You have an established team over there.
Yeah,
You're not just being thrown in there and going, "Hey, it's all on you, buddy."
win games.
No, he's going there to play QB and be a leader on the team. He's not
Right.
going there to turn around the team.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to see him too.
Yeah,
I
me too.
really do think he's going to do well over there.
Yeah,
I think
he's-
Carolina can make big things happen. The Chicago Bears shook it up,
I want to see them this
What?
year.
What?
go up to pick number 11 to take Justin Fields, and then second round, Tevin Jenkins. Two great picks
Dude.
helping out your quarterback that you just
Mhm.
picked up.
So good.
But then you don't have a third or a fourth round pick. Your next pick is in the fifth. You get another offensive lineman, not as quality as a third or fourth rounder, but because you're in the fifth, you know. But you still got Justin Fields and Tevin Jenkins. That's kind of your only heat. They picked up a running back in the sixth round, that Khalil something.
Khalil Herbert
Yeah.
from Virginia Tech. I feel like I remember watching.
Oh,
his
he's
highlights.
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
He's
I don't
actually pretty good.
I don't think the Bears really needed to draft anything aside from a QB and offensive line, though.
No, they took
So,
care of their
I
two,
think
Yeah, I
their
feel
two
that.
biggest
They
needs
did what
right
they
off the
wanted
bat.
to.
Yeah.
Their
yeah,
defense it's talent, dude. Their defense just spews talent.
Yes.
Their receiving core, you got Allen Robinson over there who was
You
one
don't
of
need
the
a lot more when you have Allen Robinson.
exactly. I was about to say. I
Look,
mean,
and they
they're,
have,
they're set up.
They have old boy who just likes to torch Jalen Ramsey, the little rookie from last year. So he was good. They're
Yeah.
good. Now they have Justin Fields.
So
They
yeah,
still have
Bears
Tariq
did their
Cohen
thing. They
too,
did
huh?
what they wanted to. Yes,
Yeah,
they got
have
Tariq
Cohen
Cohen
and
back.
David Montgomery. They have the
Tariq
same
Cohen,
power.
And
Tariq
we
Cohen,
got Kyle
David
Burton,
Montgomery,
we got
and Justin
Burton
Fields.
as your tight end.
They have a very man. Justin Fields can make something happen with that team. I think.
Yeah. Well, I think
I
Justin
really
Fields
think he
could make
can,
something
man.
happen with anything. And
Well,
it's-
I
The
gi-
fact
I
that
give the
they
Bears
took
a good-
Kevin Jenkins.
Right.
That's such a good pick.
I hope
Again, I give them
I
a
hope.
good draft because they filled their needs immediately, and that was, I mean, they weren't reaching. They knew what they needed. They knew their weaknesses, and they fixed them
I will
potentially.
say that I have a nightmare of where Matt says I hope. I do have the nightmare of seeing the exact Deshaun Watson scenario with the Texans where Justin Fields shows up with a good defense and he's just a game changer with some solid offensive pieces, and then him being the only thing that is ever,
yes.
ever doing anything. And I do have a fear. I have a nightmare of that. I don't want to see that happen to the man, but it is a very, very similar situation as to when Watson got drafted to the Texans. It's a very similar situation.
True.
So
Well,
we'll see
I
what
mean,
happens.
surely the Bears, the Texans handling everything so poorly has to be like a once in a lifetime. I mean, surely no other NFL team will be that stupid.
I mean, the Browns did it for a long time.
all right. Anyway,
Learn from others' mistakes, Chicago.
I think Chicago Bears.
They're
I think Chicago Bears came into
Risky.
this draft and they didn't. They shook it up early and did what they wanted to do, and then just got out. They were like, "Yeah, this is it. We're set now. We did what we wanted, and we're happy with it."
I agree.
So props to them. Green Bay Packers take Let's go Eric Stokes in the first round. No, but okay. Let's
No
go into the
Green
second
Bay.
round. Now we take a center, and then we take a wide receiver. Here's the thing: is that Green Bay drafted like the CPU on Madden, kinda, where
Like they were on auto draft in a fantasy
They
league.
did. They did
Yeah.
worse. At least Madden takes the best player
Oh,
left in
no,
that position.
Green Bay got
That's
put
true.
on auto draft.
That's true.
son.
but I feel
Everybody's
like
like, is everyone here? Yeah, everyone but the damn Green Bay GM. Fuck it, we're gonna start the draft without him. And
I
they
feel
just,
like they
auto
drafted
draft.
they drafted in like reverse almost. It's like instead of going from like what you wanted in the first round all the way down to what you want in the seventh, they like started with the positional needs of the seventh round and drafted like quality guys, but not top of the list guys. They like looked at the top 5 and then they were like, no, we want number 6 every time. We're gonna take this guy, number 6. Oh, I don't know why. Maybe these guys blow up. I have no clue. But honestly, Green Bay
No, we're gonna
just
take number 6.
confused me. That's all I've got to say about them. Like
Dude,
they
maybe-
didn't draft bad. They ended up getting a wide receiver and offensive lineman for Aaron Rodgers. And they got the receiver in like the third round.
Really? For
Amari
Aaron
Rodgers.
Did
Yeah,
they get him
right.
for Aaron Rodgers? Because
They're-
while we're on the topic of Green Bay, man, like
I don't. Aaron Rodgers isn't going to play for them, but they got him for Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Well,
wait.
Amari Rodgers really isn't bad value right there.
No, he's
late
not.
in
In
the
the
third
third,
round. I mean, but yeah, Eric Stokes in the first. Come on.
like there were better corners left, and you needed other things more. That there was also better players like left.
I
in
feel
that
like
position.
what I'm looking at with their draft is I feel like they were like, ooh, Eric Stokes, and they picked him, and then they were like, oh man, I forgot we're pissing off Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Let's get a center. Oh, let's get a wide receiver. Oh, let's get a guard too.
dude,
Yep.
You know, like
That's exactly what it looked like.
right. That's what it looked like. It's like, oh my god, we picked a quarterback. You're still mad? Okay.
yeah,
fine.
but they didn't even like Gabe said, like there was better corners. They didn't even pick the best player.
No, it
at
was a
the
horrible
position
draft.
on the board.
It was a horrible.
And Eric Stokes is good, but like, oh man, there was cornerbacks that had much higher like talent grades than he did on that board, and they are like, oh, we're gonna take him, and not even like it's not even something that they need, man. Oh, I don't see Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
No,
I mean, even
Well-
without trying to help Aaron Rodgers out, and even taking a guy who has better players at that position still on the board, why did they go cornerback, man?
well, why did they
That
go
is-
Jordan Love last year?
Exactly.
That's yeah. It
Because
was just a
Jordan-
repeat
yeah,
from
like-
last year. We're gonna pick the guy we don't need, who's not even that good.
He can replace somebody in a few years whenever they don't want to play for us anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's kind of what's gonna happen.
Honestly, though, Aaron Rodgers, more than anybody else who's ever like done a holdout on their team, deserves to hold out from
Yes.
his team. Aaron Rodgers is MVP, Hall of Fame, first ballot player. Should have won way more Super Bowls than he has. I don't know. That organization really has screwed him over in the long run.
Dude,
See, and I can't decide if I agree with you or not because
I
he does
can.
have the he does have
agree.
I look, man, I wake up in the morning agreeing with you and I go to bed disagreeing with you every day.
That's true.
Like it and I think a lot of it has to do with the way Aaron Rodgers is handling it. Like I understand they're really not trying to help him win. Aaron Rodgers really looks like he's trying to win Super Bowls, and the Green Bay front office just kind of looks like they don't really care.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. They don't care.
But
They're
on the
just,
other
like,
hand,
making money.
he does have, David Bakhtiari. He does have Devontae Adams. He does have St. Brown. He does have Valdez Scanlon. He does have
Okay,
solid
okay, hold
players
on.
No, you
around
can't-
him.
you can't
Saint
put
Brown
Brown
and Valdez
Valdez
canceling. I don't put into he does have. I think
No.
Devontae Smith and David Bakhtiari, the only two, and
No.
Aaron Jones in the
And Aaron
backfield.
Jones.
He has
and they almost
Devontae
let go of
Smith.
Aaron Jones.
He has Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
All right. And as a quarterback, that's
What?
arguably the best receiver in the NFL,
You
with the
mean
exception of
Devontae Adams.
Yes.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
Devontae
like,
Adams.
I was
Devontae
like,
Smith
dude, they
was
don't
just
have Devontae
drafted.
Smith.
No.
But no, but
He has Devontae Adams. Listen,
But he
to him.
doesn't have Devontae Adams because they got him Devontae Adams. He has Devontae Adams because they got lucky.
Yeah,
Okay. Devontae Adams is an out of nowhere player.
that's true.
And
Devontae Adams.
Aaron
is
Rodgers-
I
unbelievable
agree with
player
you,
is.
but for Aaron Rodgers to say you're not taking care of me when he has Devontae Adams, what is he expecting them to do? Pull a Cardinals and go out and get, 5 of the best receivers in the NFL?
Yes.
Well,
That's
Yes.
where I have a problem with Aaron Rodgers.
No, I
Is
don't because look at their
every other
defense.
quarterback in the NFL would be lucky to have Devontae Adams
Ben,
and
okay.
then the supporting cast.
Hold on. I agree with you. I do agree with you. Every
when I
QB would be,
say-
but wait.
When I say St. Brown and Valdez-Scantling, they're supporting cast to
That's
Devontae
barely.
Adams.
You want me to start
Not
naming
barely.
supporting cast with
But hold
superstar
on.
receivers?
Hold on.
'Cause I'll do it.
I was about to say, you say that, but basically every single team has that.
Dude,
Like-
Tyreek Hill has Mecole Hardman on the other side of him.
The Dallas
Amari
Cowboys have
Cooper,
Amari
and you have
Cooper,
CJ
Michael
Lamb.
Gallup, CeeDee
Teams like the
Lamb.
Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys are
The
rare.
Buccaneers
is what I'm saying.
have wide receiver Mike Evans and the little white boy. And
Right,
Scotty
but
Goodwin.
nobody knew who Scotty Miller was until he torched.
Yes, but they had
Nobody
but
knew
they
who
have four
Valdez
other
Scantling
ones.
was or St. Brown was until
Yeah,
Aaron
Right,
Rodgers
that's
threw
what
them
I'm
the
saying.
ball.
So
Like,
it's not fair. It's not fair for Aaron Rodgers to have Valdez Scantling and St. Brown and be complaining that Tom Brady has Scotty Miller.
but
not fair.
He's not complaining about that. He's complaining that Scotty Miller has Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown, and then he also has Scotty Miller.
and
You see
Rob
what I'm saying here?
Gronkowski
On
as
top
well.
of that, he's got Rob Gronkowski, and he's got OJ Howard, and he's got what the other boy, the Bateman or whatever.
Oh yeah,
No, Cameron Brate.
Cameron Brate.
Now,
Yeah.
who is Aaron Rodgers tight end?
Robert Tanyan, and he's
Who is
actually
that?
really good. He's my starting tight end
Tanyan's
on
not bad.
Madden.
Yeah,
He's the
I
one
like
that torches
Tanyan,
you.
but
Tanyan's
Yeah,
really
but
good.
But he's
Look,
not.
here's my thing.
This.
here's
There's
my
no
thing.
X factor out there.
Right. That's my problem. It almost seems, which is why I say I wake up in the morning agreeing that Aaron Rodgers has no support, and I fall asleep thinking Aaron Rodgers is just being a little whiny baby, because what it looks like to me is Green Bay is trying, but Green Bay
But-
sucks at it. That's why I keep going back and forth. I mean,
Which is why he deserves more. Because here's the thing: Green Bay, they have had all the setup for him before, but they've never had it at the same time. That's
Right,
their
so this
timing
is-
for him sucks because they used to have a great receiving core, but they didn't have anybody in the backfield, and they didn't really have a tight end, and their defense backs were like, all they had was their front seven on the defense for the longest time. Now they have a
with
good
Clay
defense.
Matthews.
Now he doesn't have a solid receiving core. He's got a running back, but his tight end's like he
right. So
never
this is-
had all the weapons at once, and
This
that's
is
what
where
he's
I
tired
agree.
of.
This is where I side with Aaron Rodgers. Is they have been 1 to 2 players away from being great
Mm.
for years.
Yeah.
And this is where I side with Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love last year and Eric Stokes this year.
Yeah. That's
That's
we're
what
saying.
that's what
That's
we're
what we're
saying is
saying.
that as
They
much as they
had
feel
time.
like they're trying,
That's what I'm saying.
they
It's like-
haven't given him the
and
pieces to win.
it's
Super
like I
Bowls,
just said. They start trying
and they could
when
have.
it's too late.
Yes.
Right.
They start trying when it's too late. We're gonna
They
pick
could have
Eric
picked up-
Stokes with the 29th pick in the draft. That
They could
makes
have
no
taken
sense.
Elijah
Now
Wood
going
out of
after
Ole
Josh
Miss.
Myers and Amari Rodgers, those are good picks that could help your team. Only if you'd have made a good pick in the first round.
Right, you got to
Like
take a
Josh
receiver
Myers,
that's
Amari
going to blow
Rodgers,
off.
Royce Newman. These are all good second, third, fourth round picks, but that's not where you need to build your team.
The
After-
receivers in the draft for the past 2 years have been stacked, slammed. Some of the best receivers that we've seen coming into the draft, some of the most talented receiving groups that we've seen coming into these drafts. And the Packers haven't drafted any of them.
Right.
And
Which
none
is
of
why I say
And they've
beforehand-
had the opportunity to.
Before these last 2 years, teams like the Cowboys, they have more receivers than they know what to do with now. And the Cardinals, teams like that was rare. You always had that DeAndre Hopkins or that Devontae Adams or that Amari Cooper. You always had that receiver. And then you had a couple other guys that got open because he was double covered. That's what it's been like for the last couple of years. And receiver, because the game's evolving and becoming passing game, it goes back from passing
Right, but they're not
to
even
ground and
taking,
pound.
they're not even taking anything for the run game as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, name a team out there with a worse receiving core than the Packers.
No, I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like they try when it's too late. It's like everybody else is like, look at this receiving talent, and they're building these solid superstar receiving cores around their quarterbacks. And then, eventually Green Bay in the third round is like, ooh, I guess maybe we should take receiver 2 because everybody else is.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, we're all on the same page with that. I feel like they are trying to,
Here's
their
the
receiving
thing.
core's all third rounders.
Right,
Aaron
they're-
Rodgers is a quarterback that whether he's got Devontae Adams or not, you say Devontae Adams, I think Devontae Adams is a stud wide receiver no matter where he goes. I think if he didn't start with Aaron Rodgers, he's not nearly as good as he ever would have been. I think Aaron Rodgers is a quarterback that will give you a Devontae Adams no matter what receiving core he has. He's going to find somebody on that core that he's going to evolve into a phenomenal wide receiver if he doesn't have one. But he can't evolve all of his receivers into that. He's got to get somebody pushed in the draft, and they haven't done it. He's going to take you to the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers will take you.
Here's what I
Who do
say.
you think he takes to the playoffs now?
Yeah,
don't know.
because he's not going to be in. He is not going to be in Green Bay.
Well, it's weird. Teams have all figured out their QB situations, though.
Right?
The Broncos are the only ones I could see. Going
Broncos
out
are
and
the
grabbing
only
Rodgers.
ones, but I
But
really
here's
just
what I
want them
say.
to stick with
I have
Drew.
one last
I
thing
don't
to
want
say
them
about Green
to,
Bay.
but I do see them doing that.
Y'all don't think that he could end up in Tennessee?
Yeah.
I don't think.
I can see him going to Tennessee, and I can see him going to the Texans.
Man,
don't
Ryan
think he fits
Tannehill
in
looked kind of
Tennessee.
nice in Tennessee, man.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill looked like he found his little
I'm
rhythm.
saying
his
after
groove.
the holdout. So Ryan Tannehill's on the end of his contract over there, and he is a good QB, but he is not an Aaron Rodgers of a QB, just like
Yes,
Tampa Bay
I agree
the
with
Tom
you.
Brady situation. So
Oh,
Ryan
okay.
Tannehill goes out. Listen,
What about the
Ryan
Saints?
Tannehill goes out. That's the other one that could happen. But if Ryan Tannehill goes out and at the end of the year and Aaron Rodgers holds out his contract for this season and then becomes up for grabs, I think Tennessee is
See,
a move for him.
I
But I
don't
like what
think-
Matt said too. He could end up on New Orleans if
I-
he holds out.
I
Okay.
don't think Aaron Rodgers makes it through the entire year of holdout. I think the
No,
Packers.
he's gone.
Right.
He's gone.
Yeah. He's either
He's somewhere else
traded,
this year.
He's traded for. He's somewhere else this year.
Yeah,
He's not gonna make it through an entire. We're not gonna see Aaron Rodgers not play this year.
yeah, no. I don't
Not
think so.
gonna make it through. It's not a Le'Veon Bell situation
No,
where he
he-
doesn't play for 2 years. And
He's
make it.
older
He's
than
not going to
that.
play for the
Yeah.
Packers, but he's going to play somewhere.
Yeah.
Not that caliber of player, man. But, I mean that like.
I
Could you
mean-
really see Aaron Rodgers sitting at home watching the NFL this year and every other team struggling? Like
The
say the
age
Saints.
that he is.
We all know the Saints don't have their quarterback situation figured out, whether they think they do or not.
Oh, they badly don't. They
Right.
badly don't.
You honestly think a team like the Saints are going to sit there and be like, we're losing badly every game because we don't have an offense. Maybe we'll try Aaron Rodgers next year. No,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, what do y'all want, man? Like, get
Yeah.
him off his sofa. He needs to come play.
Um,
They're not gonna let him sit and watch them lose all season.
if the New Orleans Saints get Aaron Rodgers, I think the New Orleans Saints need a change. They've had Drew Brees for a very long time, and he's done great things for them, and it's done. Now you end the Drew Brees era. And I think if you get Aaron Rodgers, they're somewhat trying to stay in that Drew Brees era, but also Aaron Rodgers would bring a lot different dynamic than I think they want.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be
It's a
chunking that ball,
successful
and that's
Saints
not what they're.
move.
Yeah, but I don't
Okay,
think
it's a
it's what they
successful-
want.
I honestly think Aaron Rodgers is a successful move for any team that accepts Aaron Rodgers. I think if Green Bay would treat Aaron Rodgers like Tom Brady, then that's a successful move for Green Bay. Because, and I said it, I was talking with my wife about it the other morning. Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay's GM has to have Napoleon syndrome because history repeats itself. And I'm telling you,
Wow.
when they have front office meetings in Tampa Bay, Tom Brady is there. They're consulting Tom Brady on how he wants this offense to operate. And I think
at least they've consulted him prior.
Or prior to, right?
Yeah.
You know, they know what Tom Brady's thinking. You know, they're
And Tom Brady
emailing him
wants.
back and forth. They're calling him. They're like, "Hey, man, what do you think a good move would be?" Like, "Hey, this guy's
That's
in the
like
free
when
agency."
the Chiefs drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They asked Patrick Mahomes, "Who do you want?" He said, "I want Clyde."
I
Like
feel like the front
teams
office
treat their QB.
Green Bay's front office has to be power hungry. Like when a quarterback, it comes with being a quarterback that you have that leadership mentality, that team building mentality. You know, like we all know that comes
the
with being a
center
quarterback.
of
If
the-
you are good enough, right? If you're good enough to be a quarterback in the NFL, then you understand a lot more than just where to throw the ball. You understand a lot more than just the playbook, you know? So when you have a quarterback of that caliber, you consult him when building a team. And I feel like Green Bay's office or the GM or someone, the owner, whoever it is, has a problem with that. I
Yeah.
feel like it's very much no, we're the business side of it. You just throw the ball to who we tell you to throw the ball to. Because Brett
I think
Favre went
it's
out the
either
same way,
that.
man.
I think it's either that or they literally just don't think at all. They just have no clue. I think it's either that or they're just making money and they don't care what's happening outside of it. They're like,
Yeah, but
Our
they're gonna
QB's
lose money
unhappy?
with this
What's
situation
happening?
that they're in right now. You can't be that clueless. You can't be
I
in the
know.
position you're in right now and be that clueless.
yeah.
There's an ego.
Well, but like you
battle
also
going on
have
in
to
Green
be
Bay right now.
somewhat clueless to get in this position, you know? Like
No,
I
it's
don't
an
know how
ego-
you get
it's
here.
an ego battle. They've let their ego take control of them, and they don't, because they don't even care. I almost feel like drafting a cornerback in the first round was just a slap in the face to Aaron Rodgers.
That's what I said in our
You know,
recording afterwards.
that's what I'm saying. It's an ego thing to me. Like Aaron Rodgers isn't happy. He said that before the draft. They don't help me out, and they were like, "Oh yeah,
Well, we're not going to
cornerback.
help you out. We're going to do what you said we do.
Like and I truly feel like Aaron Rodgers was sitting there going, who are they going to draft? When every other team or the majority of the teams in the, players like Tom Brady weren't sitting there wondering who they were going to draft. He knows the draft board,
Yeah.
he knew what they were going to try to do.
I don't think he gave a shit. I think he already knew that he wasn't going to be in Green Bay next year because he already knew that they weren't going to do what
Well,
they should do.
that's the point. Yeah, that's Ben's
But
point.
right, that's the point. Is he already that's the way it's been. Is he is just a surprise when they draft a player. Like he has no idea. He had no idea they were even looking at Jordan Love. Hey guys, check it out.
Okay. Right.
Oh, that is
Partnering
cool.
up with somebody. They do these vinyls, t-shirts, everything.
Awesome.
If y'all want to order anything, great Father's Day gifts, great birthday gifts, we can do any logo, we can do any color. Hit us up on our Instagram account. It's What Do We Know? Y'all know it. Contact me. I'll get with y'all. We'll get y'all's order placed.
Yeah.
They dope. I know we're gonna jump off of him, but I want this. I think the Steelers and Green Bay should just do QB swap.
Dude, like
that would be
what?
cool.
Wait, that was
that'd
like
be awesome.
back in the day. Oh shit, who did that? The Bears and the Broncos did that back in the day with Jay Cutler. and Kyle Orton. They were just like, hey, you know what?
Hey,
You
the
want my
the
QB?
Rams and the
I don't want him
Lions
anymore.
just did it.
Yeah, the
and
Rams and the
Lions.
Lions just did it. Just get QB swap. Just give him to me.
Let's just see.
Hey, I'm not
see
gonna
who works out
lie.
better. I do
I'm
like
not gonna
that.
lie.
I like that a lot.
Pittsburgh would be scary in that scenario.
Pittsburgh would
Oh,
be
Pittsburgh is
a
The
terrifying.
Rams are scary now.
Packers would be a
Pittsburgh
laughing
scary in that
stock.
scenario.
Yeah,
Aaron
Packers would
Rodgers.
become a laughing stock.
Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers would have then gotten one of the receivers that Green Bay could have drafted in the prior years. And he'd have Juju Smith-Schuster and what's his face, the guy who went off. Can't remember his name. The rookie last year?
Chase Claypool.
Chase
Chase
Claypool.
Claypool.
There it is. Yeah. That would be cool.
That would be pretty scary.
With Najee Harris in the
With
backfield.
Najee Harris. Yeah.
Yee. And then
Big
Ben
terrifying.
Roethlisberger is just gonna look awesome in
Well,
the
the-
middle of the pocket.
The Packers would still be the exact same thing that they were before if they made that swap.
Yeah, but maybe just a little happier because Big Ben probably doesn't give a
Right.
shit at this
No,
point.
no. Big Ben is a bigger dick than Aaron Rodgers. is,
Yeah, but
dude.
Big
Yeah, but
Ben.
he's
Big Ben, he
but-
knew they were drafting QBs, but he's like, are you going to mentor this one? Hell no, that kid can take my job.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't
Aaron
teaching him nothing.
I ain't teaching
Aaron-
that dude nothing.
Aaron Rodgers wants Green Bay to help him out. I think Big Ben's just like, whatever, man. I'm gonna chug this.
Dude, I honestly
Hey,
just
y'all
think-
still paying me? That's cool.
Nice. I threw Big Ben's like, I know you're mad because I just threw 6 interceptions, but next game I'll make it up for you. I won't drink before it, and I'll throw 6 touchdowns. instead."
they're like
Promise I
Ben.
will not put anything in my water bottle.
Ben, you're gonna have to show us some more, talent out on that field. Hey, I want a Super Bowl. Get off me, all right? I'm gonna throw this ball how I want to throw it. I want a Super Bowl.
Well, can't argue that one.
Okay, sounds good, Ben.
Fair
But I feel like
facts.
the way Green Bay runs their organization, the way Pittsburgh runs their organization, is polar opposites. Because Aaron Rodgers is like, dude, I have no help, and they're like, don't complain. Look, more no help. And Roethlisberger's like, it's the receivers, and Pittsburgh's like, draft receivers.
Really, though.
It's like,
And
what that's that playing on?
Pittsburgh's receivers sound like the Vikings receivers. It's like, it's him. It's him. Look, you have a bunch of good
How
ones
many,
of us.
how many like amazing receivers has Ben Roethlisberger gone through? Like
Like,
he
there's
had
so
Hines
many.
Ward,
Here we go.
Antonio Brown, Juju
So
Smith-Schuster,
many.
Chase Claypool now, and
Dude,
then
he was there
like-
with Antoine Randall L as well. Like,
Yeah, say it.
And
Fine,
Santonio
yeah, it's
Holmes,
Santonio.
he threw
Yeah.
the touchdown pass to Santonio Holmes. Like
Can
that
we
dude
go-
has gone through
can-
legends.
Can we go back to what Josh just said about mentioning Adam Thielen when asked about Kirk Cousins' performance, saying, I think my wife could play better quarterback than he could.
That guy right there. What seems to be the problems in the Vikings offense? Him.
Adam Thielen
Kirk-
literally said, my
The
wife
dude
would
that
be
we
a better
give the ball
quarterback."
to immediately every play. That's our problem right
Man,
there.
if you look at Kirk
The one
Cousins
who's- the one who's
pregame,
taking up all of our salary cap. It's
he
him.
literally 24/7 looks like he is shitting himself in like terrified. 24/7 Kirk
Oh
Cousins
my
is
god, I
like,
can't believe I'm in the NFL. I can't believe I'm in the NFL.
Hey,
You
he-
expect me
They're
to throw?
paying me so
I'm getting
much money.
paid to throw a
guys!"
football. And then he gets hit and he's like, what the fuck?
No, it's just a
I was gonna say,
constant
he'd
deer
be
in
a
the
fun one
headlights
for
look.
Aaron Rodgers to go to too, other than the fact that they can't afford Aaron Rodgers because
No.
they're paying Kirk Cousins too
They
much
screwed
money.
themselves
Dude,
with Kirk Cousins.
Aaron Rodgers. Okay, but come on now, like.
Okay,
he
but
might
they
actually,
could
he
just
might
trade
be licking his
contracts as
chops
well.
to do like Brett Favre and be like, I just want to play the Packers twice a year.
Let me at him.
Let me at him.
Get Favre. Oh, man.
Oh boy.
We could have some interesting things happen with Aaron Rodgers.
We definitely could, man.
Oh,
He could
A-Rod.
become another hometown hero in New Orleans, dude.
I
always
don't
said-
think so.
No, he could because look, New Orleans fans are ruthless. New Orleans fans are brutal, and
Yeah.
they will rip a rookie to shreds when he shows up and is not Drew Brees. And when Aaron Rodgers shows up, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, they got us Aaron Rodgers. He's good, but he's no Drew Brees. And then when he takes them to a Super Bowl, they're going to, oh, he's gonna be a hometown hero again, just like Breeze was, and he'll play until he's 40. So he'll get
not in New
5 or
Orleans.
6
See,
years.
would it?
I don't see.
They don't
Aaron
have the
Rodgers-
receiving core for him. They
I
got
don't
slant
I
boys,
see-
and Aaron Rodgers don't throw to no slant boys.
I see the same thing happening to Aaron Rodgers in New Orleans that is happening to Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Mhm.
That
I
is a
agree.
very prideful organization, and Aaron
Yes.
Rodgers is gonna come in and be like, "This is what we need to do," and they're gonna be like, "Oh no, son,
He's gonna Aaron Rodgers is
Yes.
gonna be like, this is what we need to do, and Sean Payton's gonna be like,
No.
But if
No.
Aaron Rodgers does
You
what
go
Sean
my
Payton
timeout in the
says,
third quarter.
if Aaron Rodgers does what Sean Payton says, like Drew Brees did, then they'll still win.
oh yeah, but
But no, they won't.
who would you?
Otherwise,
do?
they'd have won last year.
Yes,
Aaron
they will.
Rodgers
They'll-
doesn't do what Drew
Are
Brees
you
does.
kidding me? They'll win. They'll get all the way to the playoffs. They'll lose to the Vikings. It'll be the exact same thing, dude. It'll be the
over
same.
and over and over.
Yo,
You said
on
Super
top of
Bowl.
that-
You said Super Bowl.
Okay, fair. But, man,
Aaron Rodgers, he's a Hail Mary guy.
he wouldn't get the Super Bowl.
He'll
in
get
New
to the
Orleans.
Super Bowl with the Saints.
New Orleans
best
would
fit.
take him just so that they could have another guy set all of the records. Because let's be honest here, Tom Brady was right on Drew Brees' ass, and Drew Brees retired at the wrong time because we got a 17-game season now. How many season records do y'all think are actually going to get broken this
I've
year?
never thought
Dude,
about that.
They have to
Wow.
reset it.
No, they don't. No,
it
they
has
don't.
to be
Are you-
reset.
no, dude.
They never have.
When Night Train Lane got 14 interceptions in a season, they were playing 12-game seasons.
Yeah, they never have reset
He
it.
holds the NFL record for interceptions in a season in a 12-game season. We
Yeah,
got guys playing 16-game seasons that can't get 14 interceptions.
that makes a
Hey,
unit.
You got better QBs now, to be fair.
Dude.
But,
Well, the game's different.
Tom Brady's about to take all of Breeze's records over the next 2 years.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, that's how. I don't know.
I think the best fit for Aaron Rodgers is Denver, though. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Noah Fant.
He would
I
do
agree with their
good.
work on the
I
line.
don't want it to happen because I want Drew Lock to blossom his flower
Denver
over there, you
should've
know. Just,
Matt would love to
How
see
long-
Drew Lock's blossom flower.
Yeah.
But how long would Aaron? How much longer is Aaron Rodgers going to play?
Aaron
I
Rodgers
mean-
is going to play till he's 40, 41, 42.
Till he starts losing
Yeah,
12
that's a
season.
prideful man right there.
He is
bro.
a very
He gonna-
pride- hey.
he gonna play.
Unlike Ben Roethlisberger, which Ben Roethlisberger is going to play for forever too, but you saw it last year how fast he was getting rid of the ball, which is the same reason Rivers wound up retiring. Rodgers is a tough bastard. Like, he's still like, he's old and he's still like, you could see that he's like getting that like, oh man, I can't get hit like I used to.
Yeah.
But like Matt said, that dude's got a lot of pride. So
I'm not
Rodgers
gonna
still
lie.
plays like he's got a lot of pride, and I actually can respect that.
Well, like nothing gives me more joy than watching a man with a full-grown white beard throw the football and make plays. It's pretty great, honestly. I'm like, yeah,
That's a
Second time
Packers
that's
go,
legend,
happened,
old
man.
guys.
That's a Packers legend.
Yeah.
Brett Favre, Bart
Brett
Starr. they
Favre,
both did
Bart
that,
Starr.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
Packers legend, man. Tough as nails, QB.
I
Just
agree.
gotta-
It's going to be interesting to see where Aaron Rodgers goes.
Hall of Fame.
Yes, it will. It'll also
Yeah,
be
that's
interesting to see
right,
Jordan Love play
But
next
we
year.
know he's going to the Hall.
I am so excited. I hope Jordan Love just does
Shits the
as
bed.
much as I would hate to put this on Jordan Love, nothing against the guy, but against the
against
Packers
Green Bay,
organization,
yes.
yes. I would love to see Jordan Love just do absolutely terrible, like the worst quarterback.
Oh,
Drops off the face, breaks the new interceptions in a game record. Throws like
No.
9 in the first
No.
game.
no.
I would
No,
love it.
We're
I
gonna
want-
we're gonna
I
Sam
want-
Darnold, Jordan Love.
No, I want Jordan. I'm on board with Gabe. I want Jordan Love to play this season and the Packers to have to use their first round pick on a QB again.
And then Jordan Love goes
That's what I
somewhere
want.
else and blossoms.
And blossoms, yeah, I was about to say.
I want the Packers
that
for the
would be
next
good.
10 years to be cursed with drafting QBs. The QB plays terrible. They
Go
get
to
rid
the
of him, and then the
Browns.
QB
They
blows
could
up.
literally become the new Cleveland Browns.
The
Yep.
Packers are going to have to trade everything to Texas for the
And
That's just-
Deshaun
that's
Watson's
just
going
dumb,
to get kicked
dumb,
out of the
dumb,
NFL.
dumb,
Oh, it's
By the way.
horrible.
idea, yeah.
Horrible move for everybody involved.
Sean Watson has made many horrible moves recently.
Yes.
We're not going to talk about it, though.
Nope. No.
Moving on.
Man, how about Will Fuller? That guy's a pretty good receiver.
That
Oh,
was
dude, he's going to be so awesome in Miami.
Interesting choice,
But
dude.
anyways, or,
No.
Are we not
Honestly,
gonna
though,
talk
we are.
about the tight ends right now? Tim Tebow is a tight end.
Well,
The
okay, I
Giants-
was gonna say that.
The Giants signed Kelvin Benjamin as a tight end. I mean, what's
I
next?
love
So the
that.
Packers gonna sign Eddie Lacy to tight end?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay.
there's jokes going on about that. That's so messed up. We're not even gonna get. I love Eddie Lacy. That big,
Eddie
was a
Lacy.
big
beast,
ball of
man.
awesomeness.
Yo, even as a
Yo, I
big-
didn't
big
realize
fat
how- I didn't
ball,
realize how
was
big
still
he got,
turning it,
man.
dude.
So
I
like,
I saw
ridiculous.
that meme and I was like, this is so wrong. And then I was like, Eddie Lacy's like, how big did he actually get? Because I
yo, he
remember
that
ate
actually
himself
Eddie Lacy?
and
But
like
I
doubled
no,
the
I
size.
remember him finishing on in Seattle, and he was a big boy in Seattle. But Seattle gave him bonus incentives based on losing weight, so he
Yeah.
was still a big boy. But it's like he was trying. I was looking at pictures of him as last year on the Packers. Oh my God, poor man, dude.
Dude, he
Didn't
looked
he,
like
like-
he looked like
But he had
a
a
taller
thyroid
Mike
problem.
Tolbert. Yeah.
Like
He had what?
he had a thyroid problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I was
Thought
gonna
you
say
said a back
earlier.
problem.
No, that's what I was like. That's messed up. Dude. That's really messed up. But no, I love the Kelvin Benjamin signing. And to me, I don't know. Matt's saying Rodgers in Denver, but I think Denver should have snatched up Tim Tebow before Jacksonville did.
And played about what, quarterback?
Oh, no, tight end.
Tight end.
Okay, so
No,
here's my thing.
thing.
Here's the thing I'm wondering. Tim Tebow people have been asking Tim Tebow to change the tight end since he got drafted in the NFL.
College, yeah.
And he's always been like, no, I'm not playing. I am a quarterback. Either he is running out of money, which,
That-
hey,
yep.
play some football. That's fun. Or
Terrell Owens.
he
tried
was,
that.
or he was just like, nobody's going to pick me up as a QB and I really want to play football. Fuck it. I'm going to be a tight end.
No, he's broke.
No, no, that's
He's broke.
No,
But
no,
like
no.
he's got a bestseller book and he's
Tim
still a
Tebow-
sportscaster for
Tim
college
Tebow's
football.
not out of money, and he's not.
Like there's no way Tim Tebow's broke.
Ah,
you know?
I said it on the last episode.
Might not be super well off, but
Well, yeah, he's. I mean, he's not making kabillions a year.
it's an
but
Urban
he's-
Meyer move.
He's
man.
making more money than our YouTube channel is. But yeah, it's an Urban Meyer
Oh,
move. It's an Urban Meyer move, and Urban Meyer signed him as a locker room presence. Man, that's it. He didn't sign him for his great skills at tight end. I
Urban
mean,
Meyer probably couldn't get Tebow on the staff, and that's the only way that they let him get Tebow right there. And he's probably not going to make it past preseason. If he does, I doubt he ever sees the field. And I don't understand the move at all because for me, it makes me feel like Urban Meyer's trying to be Chip Kelly. And I'm like, don't bring your Florida team back. Like, what is
I
this?
would,
yeah.
Josh, I would agree with you there, and I would not be surprised if Tebow made it through the year as a third, fourth string tight end, and then got on the staff next year.
To play special teams.
I feel right. I feel like
Okay.
I feel like this is a tryout for Tebow to get on the coaching staff.
Biggest question I have about this Tim Tebow thing is with the new number changes, he can be number 15 at tight end, right?
That is kind of cool, actually.
Let's go
yeah, he
Tebow.
could be
I'm
15
pumped
tight
about
end.
that.
That's
I would
kinda
love
cool.
to see. I'm very happy that Tim Tebow will
If
always
I was
be
Trevor
number
Lawrence,
15.
I would change my number to 15. Just
I want to jump.
Wrong, man.
I wanna
sorry,
jump-
coach. I'm 15 now.
I want to jump into Calvin Benjamin at tight end. And
Dude, that is such a great move.
Beautiful.
That is such a great move.
You know, Kelvin Benjamin was drafted.
Matt doesn't
And
think so,
use-
Gabe.
for the Giants,
No, it's not a great move for the Giants.
you
'cause they
already
got-
have
Giants have
Ingram.
Evan
You
Ingram,
already
but
have Evan Ingram, right?
It's basically a replica almost.
Yes,
Evan Ingram's
yeah,
faster.
Yes.
Good move.
Yes, but
It's
your
still a
tight
good
end,
move.
your tight end like that though is who you're going to put in into your spread, who you're going to move around, still as a receiving tight end.
Yeah, but
and you
think about now
already
you can
you
put one
already
on each
have
side.
one. Yeah, but you already have one. Who are you going to play? Like your other tight end, you want to be that guy that you can put down the line and block for you. Now you got two receivers
No.
at tight end though.
Kelvin Benjamin is not on this team to be a blocking tight end. Evan
I
Ingram
know
knows
that's
how to-
my point.
That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you right now. They have that guy to take care of that spot. On top of that, Evan Ingram also does know how to do that. The Giants are going to have somebody, even if it has to be a fullback type guy or an offensive lineman.
Are gonna
They're
have
gonna
somebody.
have him in that
That's
spot.
the same as having somebody.
Dude,
Yeah.
you realize that blocking tight end for most teams is not the big name tight end that's catching all of the passes. There's
Yeah,
an
I
unknown
do,
tight
but
end on every single team
still,
that they put down
I
right
mean-
there. Kelvin Benjamin was signed to that team to be a weapon. Kelvin Benjamin's the guy you put at tight end and motion him to the outside, and a safety or a linebacker are covering him, and you fade that dude up in the corner of the red zone like he's Jimmy Graham. That's what Kelvin
because
Benjamin
he's
is.
huge, and it's
'Cause he's
literally all
massive.
he's ever been used for is
Yes.
bodying people.
I mean,
Yeah,
think about
he
it,
is
Matt.
a
How
red
long have
zone
we
threat,
been doing
dude.
that on Madden?
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying. They already have that. Like,
And now they
Yeah,
have
but-
two of it. Now
Right.
they have
I don't
Evan
know.
Ingram, Kelvin Benjamin, Kenny Galladay.
I
John
agree
Ross,
with you, Matt.
Kadarius
but
Toney,
I think
Look,
it would have been
Sterling
smarter. I
Shepard.
think it would have been smarter for him to do that with another
And
team. I think
Saquon.
he'll blow
Oh.
up and have a better signing. Some like
Well, I agree, but do you
it would
think
have
other
been
teams
smarter
were
for
giving him the
him
chance?
to do it with a better team.
Yeah, it would have been harder for him to.
It would have
Yeah.
been right.
yeah,
Right there.
but
How
taking
many teams
whoever's
were
taking
actually going, oh, Kelvin
Ah,
Benjamin wants to
yeah.
play tight end?
uh-uh.
I doubt Kelvin Benjamin was
I know,
even
but-
contacting teams saying, hey, I want to play tight end.
Yeah,
I
I think the
I-
Giants contacted Kelvin
I
Benjamin and
think-
said, hey, would you play
I
tight
think
end?
I think we'll see. I think it might. Yeah, I don't. I think he might not do anything with
I mean,
it. But
It's a 1-year contract.
I don't know how it's gonna work
like
out.
I like him. I don't know if with the Giants there, if it's gonna.
Considering Kelvin Benjamin's career this far, it's a good move for him because it's a 1-year contract. He can show up at tight end with the Giants, and he can give Evan Ingram competition. And if you're giving Evan Ingram competition,
People are going to sign.
that
you next
says a
season.
lot.
if he plays a lot like say Eric Ebron at tight end,
Right.
like
Yeah.
I think that's what I think
He
he'll
can
look
make
like
a
as
career.
tight end.
He can bounce back with this
And
move
next year, this is his little like when Logan Thomas did it with the Cardinals, and
Yep.
now he's a monster on the Redskins. I think this is his little like, okay, I'll be the number 2 tight end out here. They're gonna
Logan
put me in
Thomas
the red
just
zone.
killed it.
Exactly. I think Kelvin Benjamin's going to get put in the red zone and body people out like Jimmy Graham did, and maybe have a couple bigger plays from an actual tight end position, and then get next year, like, hopefully he's getting put on a team that they can, like, utilize that versatile tight end, like Tampa with 3 tight ends.
I was
Like,
about to say Tampa.
Yeah. He's trying to get put somewhere that they like to
See,
use.
Green
those
Bay
tight
should have signed him and
Oh,
made Aaron
man.
Rodgers happy.
Green Bay could have signed him. I think where he goes, I think a good place for him to end up would be like in Kansas City, because like
Yo, Cincinnati,
Travis
low
Kelce is
key.
that exact same style. Cincinnati would be a cool
Cincinnati
one.
could
Cincinnati would
use
be a
him.
good one.
I
Hey,
don't-
speaking of Cincinnati, we did finally get some information on Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he's
And
looking.
they're
He's
saying
looking
week
good.
1, man, that he's looking good.
Apparently,
They're
saying-
the
saying
same
week
thing
one,
about
though.
Saquon Barkley.
yeah. Well, they're not going to use
Saquon
him in the
Barkley was never
preseason.
looking
You
good.
know,
Right. They're saying
Don't-
week 1. I mean, he's got the whole preseason and everything.
if you've got a QB, or like you can use him in the preseason, but if you've got a QB who's somewhat injured, and those 4 weeks could be the difference between a full recovery and
Oh,
a
yeah.
90%
Right.
recovery, you don't put that man in at all.
Right.
Gee, Saquon ain't not playing the preseason either.
I'm sorry, Matt.
You
Did
don't
you
do that
say
to any of
they're
your
saying the
starters.
same thing about Saquon Barkley?
Yeah. It's just,
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I
exactly
Well,
thought
the
you
right.
said
thing
they
of-
said the same thing.
Here's the
about Saquon
difference
Barkley.
between Saquon and Joe Burrow is that Saquon has proven himself as a top 5 running back in the NFL. So yeah, you don't put him in, no, whether he's
Yeah.
fully recovered or not. In the
Well,
preseason.
the thing about Saquon and Joe Burrow too is Joe Burrow, if everything goes perfect, like if your game plan goes 100% correct, Joe Burrow never gets hit. Well, exactly.
Their game plan
your
already
quarterback-
drafted.
Your quarterback is not supposed to get hit. Saquon Barkley, your
Ugh.
running back, when he gets the ball, is going to get hit.
Yeah,
I know they're
So,
saying Joe
That's the
Burrow's
difference
good.
between bringing back a running back and a quarterback is you can game plan around a quarterback and have him get the ball out quick and stay healthy. A running back, if you give the ball to a running back, man, you have 11 guys trying to hit you.
there's always a chance.
Who did Cincinnati sign as a backup anyway? Like in
Um,
case he goes down.
I'm pretty sure they have like.
Is it Driscoll?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Driscoll.
sure it's Driscoll.
Oh
No.
No, because the Cowboys brought Driscoll in.
no,
last
because
week.
I thought it
Driscoll's
was
still a free
Jacoby
agent.
Brissett, but then he's behind Tua Tagovailoa now. Yeah.
What is a phenomenal backup quarterback.
Hey,
Jacoby-
ooh, speaking of backup QBs and speaking of Cowboys, did you see they brought in Brett Huntley?
They're
That-
bringing in Brett Hundley.
Ooh.
I think
That's where
tomorrow they're
Green
bringing
Bay
in Brett
messed up a
Hundley.
lot.
I was
time
about
ago.
to say that's where Green Bay messed up because that's a starting QB right there.
That-
Anywhere he
that's-
goes to be a backup QB, that team smart as all get out. Anywhere that people pass him up to be a starter who need a QB who aren't
Now-
signing him, you're
Now
an
the
idiot. Like,
Cowboys,
Bengals would be smart to bring him in right now
right?
and to let Burrow sit
Cowboys-
a little bit longer and let that man get you a couple wins in the first couple seasons.
The Cowboys also
first couple
brought in
games.
Driscoll and Brissett and
Yeah.
didn't sign either one of them. So they're running out of options.
But does it?
At least.
Not Driscoll, but Brissett's another QB who Cincy could pick
Yeah.
up right now.
No,
Brissett is
that's
a-
behind
Brissett
Tagovailoa. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
Dolphins got
crap. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, see,
I
that's
was
smart. That
like-
was really smart.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
great
nice.
backup right there.
Jacoby
Yeah.
Brissett
Great.
is like the perfect backup quarterback because you know that if your QB gets injured, he's going to come in and play starting quarterback level.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah, exactly.
you don't want Jacoby Brissett to be your starter,
No, because
just
he
because
doesn't
he's
have-
too old at this point. He
Well-
hasn't developed into what he could have.
Well,
which
Huntley's
is,
like that
you know,
now too.
yeah.
So he's going to play
Huntley's the same way.
He's going to play starting
Neither of them will
QB
ever
caliber
give it a
level, but he's
solid
not going to
chance.
play Super Bowl caliber.
Well,
Which is
you
what
know,
you're trying to
so-
get to. Yeah.
Right,
Huntley
that's what
and-
you want. But for a backup QB, if he can play starter, that means he can win.
Yep.
Right.
Huntley and Brissett were both drafted into really just unfortunate situations like Tyrod Taylor, and since then have spent their careers in unfortunate situations like Tyrod Taylor, where it's like
Mhm.
if you would have been drafted to a team to be a starter, you would be a starter. Like you would be
No,
a
well,
good starter. But
You say
Or
that
even
Tyrod
drafted
Taylor
to a
got
team-
screwed because Tyrod Taylor was a good starter at the Raiders, and then they just left him. Right?
At the Raiders?
I could have sworn Tyrod Taylor.
No,
was
you're
at the
thinking
Raiders.
of Josh Jones or Josh Jacobs. Who was it?
Josh Jacobs. That's
Not-
the
not-
Raiders.
not
I'm so
Josh
confused
Jacobs.
right now. I'm gonna let
Uh-oh.
you hash this
Gabriel,
out.
I know the QB you're thinking of. I can't think of his name. It wasn't
Oh, my
Tyrod
goodness.
Taylor.
You're correct. Josh Jackson.
Josh Jackson.
It's Josh.
Is that where it is?
Are you talking about Josh Johnson?
Josh Johnson, maybe.
Dude, y'all have
There was a
thrown
super
me.
fast QB that the Raiders
know.
had,
Yeah.
and he played like a stud for them, and then they just dropped him. He had like crazy running. Oh no, I'm going crazy.
Wait. Oh no, we have to remember this because
I'm-
I think I know. Oh,
so-
oh, that big boy. Oh.
Is
oh.
John-
Not
is-
Jamarcus
No, he turned.
Russell.
No. He became a receiver. Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor.
Terrell
That's his
Pryor.
name.
He
Terrell
became a
Pryor.
receiver, and he became a good
Okay.
receiver.
He
too.
did.
He's a receiver
still
for,
not the one I was thinking of. I'm still thinking
the
of
Browns,
Josh somebody,
right?
but Terrell
I was
Pryor
thinking of
did.
Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor
Terrell
did.
Pryor's
do
a
good.
receiver for the Browns, right?
He might be on the
I'm pretty
Browns
sure
now.
I don't
He
think
might
he's
be
in the
a-
NFL
He's-
anymore.
I'd say I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he's
because that was a
gone.
long time ago.
I'm pretty
Uh,
sure he left like 3 years ago.
He did play receiver. I know he played receiver.
No,
for
because
the
Terrell
Jets,
Pryor
and
and
he
Logan
played
Thomas
receiver for-
were the same
No.
draft class, huh?
No.
Yeah, but
No.
he's just
No.
no. Terrell Pryor was
Logan Thomas is
a
the
good
same draft
5
class
years
as like
before him, I
he's like
think.
Logan Thomas is like a year or two behind Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck,
hmm
and Terrell
Man, I feel
Pryor
like
was
they were closer
before
together.
them, I think. No,
'Cause I
they're
remember
the
being-
exact same person. They're
Okay, I remember
Yeah,
them
Logan
being-
Thomas was
and that was the
drafted
thing.
Carson
See,
Palmer's
I'm
last
thinking Madden.
season.
And
I'm thinking
Logan
Madden right now.
Thomas.
I'm thinking
for-
Madden right now, and I'm remembering them as both being receivers that I would move to quarterback.
Oh, Logan
Hmm.
Thomas tore the preseason apart, and Carson Palmer should not have started.
I'm so I'm
they
so
put money
mad
in
that the
Carson.
Cardinals didn't use anything with Logan Thomas at QB
Logan
because he
Thomas
could have been a
played-
franchise QB.
He played as well as Russell Wilson did in his preseason, man.
Yeah.
It was amazing. His preseason was incredible. And then we were like, oh my God, he's gonna start. He's doing what Russell Wilson did.
You know what they
This is a
did?
5th or 6th year player.
Josh Johnson. That's what. That's how.
That's what I said, Josh Johnson.
That's what I said at the very first.
You said Josh Jackson.
At first, I said Josh Johnson. That was the first thing I
No, he
said.
said
We're
Josh
gonna rewind
someone.
this
Gabe said
episode.
Josh Jackson.
I said Josh Jackson.
Yeah,
Gabe,
but
Matt said
I-
Josh someone.
I said two last names first. I said
Matt said
Johnston
Josh
or
Johnson,
Jones.
and then he said no. You said
Jones.
Johnson or Jacobs, but yes,
Jacobs. Yeah, there you go. See, thank you, Gabe.
Matt said Johnson and
Jacobs!
Jacobs,
Said
and then I said Jackson.
Freaking
I don't think he
retards.
said Johnson.
You
I
can,
wanna
did.
you can
rewind
think
the
what you
episode.
want.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Rewind the episode.
Anyways,
Johnson.
that's what I was thinking of.
Matt,
Josh
repeat what you
Johnson.
said earlier. Let me see.
Josh
I was
Johnson.
trying to rewind the episode. I guess that doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa! You threw that was so dumb. That was so dumb. I can't believe that just happened.
Oh, yes. And you all fell for it. Now who's dumb?
Fell for what?
Still you.
Oh man. Okay. Man, how long have we been recording?
I don't know, but dude, honestly, like
We're right about the time. Honestly, we're about an hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's easy talks. You know, just strolling.
oh,
It's
for
like
real,
we're on a
man.
walk on the beach, just talking together.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude, walk
It's
on
just-
the beach and talk is so nice.
Because we're the four best friends
Is that
in
anyone?
Manhattan. We're
Bro.
the four best friends.
Yo, for real though.
Anyway,
And that, like, I'm honestly
Brothers,
was
okay.
thinking pretty hefty about that 17 game season, because I'm looking at players like Stephon Diggs last year who put up what the numbers he put up, and
Oh, dude, I'm
Sad-
watching my running backs, baby. Who gonna break
Yeah.
that
I don't
record?
think I don't. I was
Josh
about to say,
Jacobs
as
gonna
sad
do
as this is to
crazy.
say, I don't think any of them are gonna.
Hey,
I
watch
don't
out.
think any of them are gonna break LT
No.
or Eric Dickerson.
Frank
I
Gore,
think-
bruh. Watch out.
That's career.
Dude,
I'm
dude,
talking about
I still
season.
want.
I know that.
Gore
I'm talking
Jr.
about
to
season
get drafted
2,
by the
okay? The
same
Shane
team
McCoy
Frank
almost
was on.
did it.
San Francisco. I would love to see San Francisco take Frank
Okay,
Gore Jr.
Okay, let's see.
Anyway,
Who out there? Who out there is going to score more
Josh
than
Jacobs.
28 touchdowns? on
Josh
the ground?
Jacobs really can.
Josh Jacobs.
I
Nick
really
Chubb.
He's gonna
think
score. He's gonna hit 30.
I
if,
think
if
that
Nick Chubb didn't have oh
the
boy,
Las Vegas
split-
Raiders.
Kareem Hunt splitting carries with him, he could do it too. Derrick Henry, he could do it too.
Derrick Henry could do it.
Um,
I think the Las Vegas Raiders, though, their game plan is literally get the ball in Josh Jacobs'
Oh,
hands
yeah,
as
you
much as
didn't-
possible. And if anybody breaks that record, it's gonna be Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is on the team that has the game plan to break that record. The NFL is such a passing league now, except for John Gruden and the Raiders.
I don't think that Nick Chubb can do it. I
No,
don't
he's
think he
split
can.
two
no,
carries with Kareem
I
Hunt,
just
and-
said that.
and they got
Split
Baker
carries
Mayfield
with
throwing the
Frank,
ball.
so I don't think.
I
he
would
did.
say
So-
only. I would say only Jacobs or only Henry, and it's
All right.
only because they're the guys that have to punch it in on the goal line. for those
Y'all
teams
smell good.
Instead of one of those teams that drop back and throw.
That's
But I don't know if anyone's breaking that 2,000-yard season, man. Like I
No,
mean, that
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think anyone's topping Eric Dickerson.
You know who I think?
probably not,
Okay, so
but we need to roll it out.
I'm sorry. I gotta say this real quick. I think Josh Jacobs could break the touchdown record. I think the only running back that could break that yards record is Saquon Barkley if he comes back 100%. And that's all I gotta say about that.
All right, and we will start our next episode with an argument on that.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Because
So-
Josh is about to burst.
No, I don't know. Like he could, like that could be scary if Saquon
I think
comes
Saquon
back.
Barkley-
Saquon could.
Strictly because Saquon's the type of
Not
guy
this year.
that breaks
this
off
year.
consistently 80-yard
Mhm.
touchdowns if
Yeah,
he's
he-
at
he
100%.
eats all the time. Yeah.
So yeah,
So does Nick Chubb.
he's splitting
this year.
carries. Okay, well that we gotta end. We gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're
There will be more next
I
week.
just love talking
Don't
so
worry.
much.
Stay with us, people. We will be back.
Dang,
next
I tried to find out who
Tell
led
your
the
friends.
rushing yards last year by asking my phone, and the most disappointing thing popped up. It didn't give me the rushing yard leader. It's just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Chiefs 31-9 in the Super Bowl. And I was like,
Oh.
thanks for reminding me.
All right, and that's all
That's all, folks.
from the why do we know?
So Matt has to give his spill, and then we all say what do we know about Josh Johnson.
Go ahead, like and subscribe.
Oh,
Do
that
all
was cute,
that.
man.
Follow Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. We love y'all. That's it from
What do we know?
What do we know? What do we know? What do we know?